$41 is about 50% of my current money. The real reality about college. Welcome to the video. If you are not subscribed yet, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, okay? Today we got some serious topic to talk about. But first, we're going to look into some of the food that I just got from this China gourmet restaurant. You feel me? It better be good. Because I spent $41 on this food. You feel me? So it better be good. First, got my soup. You feel me? The guy said it's some hot and sour soup. It better, I don't care what it is. It better be good. You feel me? Next, my side of fried rice. I paid an extra $1 for it because it's fried rice. We got the shrimp. I forgot what this was called, but it's some jumbo shrimp right there. We got some chicken. Woo! Or is this the shrimp? Nah, this is the chicken compound or Singapore or something, bro. We gonna try it. I'm gonna give y'all an honest review. I spent $41 on this joint, so this better be good. In a real way. All right, peep it, bro. Peep it. So I got the food right here. I got my rice. I got my soup. You feel me? So look, I'm gonna try it. It's not gonna be one by one because I like to just mix food and mix and match whatever it is. What's the topic of today? The real reality about college. I gotta try this shrimp, bro. Listen, college is not what it seems like in the movies. You feel me? Especially when you're doing videos and business on the side. I got my chopstick. If whoever don't think African Americans know how to use chopstick or Africans in general don't know how to use chopstick, y'all punish, idiots. Right now, lo mein, you see this? Got a little bit of chicken in there and some onion. What the hell? Some lo mein. It's well seasoned, but I could taste the seasoning coming off the actual noodle. And it's dry as S-H-I-T. It's solid. I don't need to eat the whole thing to give y'all a rating, but it's solid. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's just a lot of seasoning on there. It's coated. It's just so coated, bro. It's just so coated. A lot of seasoning on there. That's not a bad thing, but the seasoning low key, like I can't get too much flavor out of the actual noodle because the seasoning is just all over the noodle. Okay, look, this is for my students that are going to college that have an entrepreneurial spirit. You feel me? You're going to college, you have visions, you know what I'm saying? You pray to God, God opens up your eyes, you know what I'm saying? You're not an ordinary college student. You're different. And you have goals that nobody else can even imagine. First thing we're going to talk about is the expectations and the reality of entrepreneurship in college. We're going to talk about that while I try this soup. This one's the hot and sour soup that I got from the place. The guy recommended it, so we're going to try it. And I'm going to rate it while I talk about this. A lot of people that come to college that do business, they're expecting to be the next Mark Zuckerberg. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying leave it to the engineers because you might have a skill that a lot of these engineers don't have. Most business kids that I've met in college, they are either really good at just selling and not the greatest in class, or they're just really good in them classes, but it's hard for them to sell. Business is not all about selling. If you're good at the general side of business and you understand whatever business that you want to go into and you just understand that whole niche, you're good. But in that sense, then you have to bring in other people to help you with your business because you can't do all of it. You can't sell. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't do the marketing side. That's also one of the biggest misconceptions in college. Just because you're going for a marketing major doesn't mean that you're going to be good at marketing, or doesn't mean that you are good at marketing. It's going to teach you the basic skills. That's one of the biggest things. In college, you will learn basic general education skills, but then you have to apply yourself to the real world and the real business world to learn those higher level skills. You know what I'm saying? You're going to learn those higher level skills when you are actually in the workforce, not while you're in college and these classes and these teachers telling you to do this homework and do that. That is just so you can get a degree and you can be more trusted by these different businesses that want to hire you. That tastes weird. I'm hungry. This is my first meal of the day, and it's 7:52 p.m. We've been editing all day. We just dropped the podcast too, so y'all go watch that. If you're like me, you came to college not just for that college experience. You want to build something. You want to start something. You want to go somewhere with this college experience. With the 4 years to 5 years, to build an empire, right? But something that I've low-key struggled with while being in college is trying to balance, you know what I'm saying, big ideas with a small budget, but also class deadlines. Let me elaborate. My freshman year wasn't the greatest. I was in, you know what I'm saying, I was in computer science, didn't really enjoy computer science. I wasn't a big fan of just coding. At the time, I just wanted to go into engineering because, I mean, African parents want you to go into whatever they want you to go into. They want you to be a doctor. They want you to be a lawyer. They want you to be, you know what I'm saying, an engineer. But I really just wasn't interested in computer science after a while, right? So this past year, I started working towards, you know, business and media. Let's get back to the subject of this topic, right? Balancing ideas with small budgets and class deadlines. This past semester, I obviously didn't have enough money to buy a camera, so I saved up from the job over the summer, and then my scholarship also helped me to be able to just fund my career in terms of production and videography and photography. So I ended up buying an A7R4, great camera. How do I balance school and shooting videos? How do I schedule clients while I have a deadline tonight, while I have a deadline tomorrow? I'm still figuring it out too. But something that you must have is just discipline. You know what I'm saying? I started a Google Calendar for myself to where it helps me just keep track of everything. I learned this from one of my scholars over the summer. She has a Google Calendar that is literally timed perfectly. If you want to be able to balance your time with deadlines in school, start plotting it. Start putting everything on the Google Calendar. The time that you go get food, put that on the calendar. Time that you have class, everything has been in my calendar since the start of the semester. The time you go to the gym, the time I have practice, because mind you, I still have cheer practice, right? So all that time you need to, you know what I'm saying? Everything that's in your mind and everything that you need to do, you need to have planned. You need to put it on a Google Calendar so you are not exerting yourself in other areas that you have no business in exerting yourself in. I'm giving y'all the tips right now. So like, comment, and subscribe. Because what took me about a year and a half or a year to learn, you know what I'm saying? Since I've been in college, I'm giving y'all in a video. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you're chasing a dream and you want to go somewhere, you got to cut down time doing other things. You have to prioritize your time, right? Ever since I also realized, like, I just have so much to do in such little time, I don't hang out with people as much. I'm not just out roaming around as much. You know what I'm saying? Outside of practice, outside of shooting videos, I'm in my house editing, doing homework, studying film, studying YouTubers, studying Twitch streamers, studying production companies, marketing companies, just so I could get ahead in some type of way. All get the same 24 hours. So what are you going to do with your 24 hours that's going to make you different from everybody else with 24 hours? Next thing we're going to talk about, let me put this soup away real quick. Okay, I'm going to bring in the shrimp. We're going to try the shrimp. But the next thing that we're going to talk about is money reality. How do you go from the stereotypical broke college student, broke college kid, to somebody that actually leverages their resources? Let's talk about it. Let's try the shrimp. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try it. And then I'm also going to try the fried rice too. But first, the shrimp. I'm not the biggest with chopsticks, so like don't come at me crazy, you feel me? Don't come at me too crazy. This is the shrimp. It just has a lot of breading, bro. And it's not crispy breading too. That's not crispy breading. Like the whole breading just came off. Was it egg? This is like bread. Not for me. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a 6.2 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? I think I gave the compound one or the one with all the low main one like a 6.7. This one's getting a 6.1 out of 10. 6.1 out of 10. Put that aside. The soup, I'm not gonna lie, it grew on me a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and give the soup like a 7.3 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? The fried rice is next. But before we get to the fried rice, we're going to talk about it. Money reality. Bro, first thing first. Side hustles are not optional. Videography gigs, photography gigs, freelance editing, the lawn care business. Whatever it takes, anything that it takes for you to just be able to get some money in your pocket, but also being able to save this money, being able to put this money into something more meaningful. This is just me being transparent with you guys, being honest with y'all. How I have made some money, but also invested it back into being able to make more money. First of all, over the summer, me and my friends run a lawn care business. Ayo Buy Me Lawn Care, right? We had a big partnership last summer with a property management company, and we were able to make, some type of cheese, a few bands, right? The school year started. I'm like, bro, I still want to do this videography. Like, I want to take this to the next level. Last year, I had a Canon M50, and I just didn't feel like it was the camera that I wanted. My dream camera was a Sony A7R4 at the time, right? But them things, buying it new, you would have had to spend like $4,000 or $5,000 for a whole rig. So what did I do? I saved up enough money. The money I made from the summer, I started doing some haircuts, made some money from that, and then I had a refund. My refund, everything that I had in between, I bought the Sony A7R4. If you guys go look at the videos that I did in 4K, most of them came from this camera. The newer ones from, 2024 football season, those were shot on this Sony A7R4. The only video that I think wasn't shot on this are with the podcast videos that are up right now, and the lawn care video from the summer. I took a chance on myself as a videographer, as a content creator, to be able to buy a new camera, right? A few months later, I bought a Sony A7R2 that no longer works, right? That is $1,500, or that's about $1,000 down the drain. Bad investment. But I did not know it wasn't going to work, right? Those are the type of risks that you have to take in order to get to a place where you want to be. Sony A7R4, I did not buy at $4,000. I went on Facebook Marketplace, did my research, made sure the guy sent me the shutter count. I tried to make sure everything was good. Obviously, you never can guarantee if everything's going to be good, even after you buy it. But I bought it for about like $3,000 for the whole rig. And the rig is awesome. It's nice. And this camera has made me money as well, right? This camera I've shot, I've done photo shoots with, video shoots. It just speaks to the fact that you have to take a chance on yourself to be able to elevate. Once you are at a point where you're making a little bit of money, you got to double down, put that money into something else, double it, get that money, double it. You just got to keep on going, right? Right now, you might not have the money, but if you keep putting the money, the little money that you're making into yourself, you're going to come out of it on top. You're going to come out of it on top. And obviously, I'm coming from a place where I am blessed to be able to have a scholarship, to be able to go to school. So I'm not putting, crazy amount of money into school. So the money that I do make, I can, put that aside or invest in a career. Right? But there are ways to go about it to where you can also save money, even if you have to pay for college. My brother went through it. My sister went through it, to where they were able to save some money because they invested in themselves. They invested in their abilities. They invested in their skills. Find your best skill, invest in it, double down on it, even if you're paying for college. I'm not going to lie. Some people might have mixed opinion about this. But what is more important, classes or networking? Comment down below. I'm going to tell y'all my opinion, though. I genuinely feel like networking is more important than classes. That does not mean don't go to class. That means that the people that you meet in those classes, the people that you meet outside, the people in the city, that is very well important. That is as important, if not more important, than the classes. Because whether you like it or not, studying, going to classes, it's going to get you good grades. You need good grades to be able to graduate with a degree. But in the time that you are not spending in classes or studying, what are you doing with that time? You got to network. You got to. This might sound corny, and let it sound corny. It's not about the grades that you get. It's about the hands that you shake. Take it how you want to take it. Even your business professors, engineering professors, they might tell you as well, the networking that you make in college, you have so many opportunities to be able to network in college that if you do not take it, you are doing yourself a disservice. Meet people and to network your way up. There's so many people getting good grades in class. How can you leverage yourself over these people? Networking. Meet these people, meet these professionals, meet these CEOs, meet these marketing directors for these companies, and get yourself out there more. You got to work on your networking skills. If you want to work on your networking skills and you want to work on your hard skills itself, just being able to conversate, being able to close on deals, being able to just do sales in general, hit me up on Instagram. We can help you with that. that rice is low-key kind of fire. You know what I'm saying? That rice is low-key kind of fire. It's probably the best out of everything that I got. I'm going to go ahead and rate the rice at 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. It's really good. It has good texture. It's not too salty. It's not crazy. Pretty good. Pretty good. The last thing I want to talk about is the fact that burnout is real, but your purpose keeps you moving. If you don't got a purpose and you don't wake up every morning and just think about, this is not the life that I want to live. This is not where I want to be. I want to be somewhere farther than I am right now. College is not my end all. That's a good mindset to have. But if you're just waking up every day, going through the same cycle and just going to class, coming back home, going to class, coming back home, you're not taking college seriously in any way. For people that come to college and they take college seriously, they go to class, they study, they just want their degree so they can go work a corporate job. That is not bad. That is not a bad look. I'm talking to the people. You go to class, you come back home, not really doing nothing. You hop on a video game. On the weekend, you just go out, like really nothing. You came to college for what? What's the purpose? What is your purpose? If you have a purpose, nothing can disturb you from your purpose. If you have a purpose, burnout does not faze you. How do you figure out your purpose? Ask God. Ask God. Pray. Tonight, pray. Sit down with God and ask Him for your purpose. A lot of it comes from trying things. You must try things to know if that's what you want to do or that's not what you want to do. Do your research. What are you really passionate about? What do you really want to do? Once you figure it out, pursue it 110%. Do not be normal. Do not be the typical. Do not be the ideal. Never be average. College is a great bridge into reality. College is a great bridge into real life after high school. Because after high school, you can get another 4 years of just trying new things, making mistakes, finding what truly fits you as a person, not just completely entering yourself into the real world. But this is also a place where if you are not average, you can excel. You can excel. Just figure out your purpose, pursue it 110%, keep going. Look, college is messy. Hustling is messy. But staying true to yourself and your purpose, that is true success. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you want me to do more videos like this, let me know in the comments down below. Hit me up on Instagram, Israel804. It's been real. This food was okay. You feel me? It was okay. It wasn't crazy. $41. I need my money back. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm about to go hustle for it. Real, trail.